another nice view here.
Oh, it is. These are lovely overlooks.
The beautiful scenery is one of the draws of Hackberry Creek in Irving.
But it's a very pleasant place to live and one that we get many compliments on.
More than 1,200 families live here, but not everyone likes what is sharing their neighborhood.
We have coyote sightings.
A resident caught one of them on camera. A coyote in the middle of a cul-de-sac during the day. Hackberry Creek board member Harold Rankin says residents here have always known they are around, but never this many.
Our reportings have increased of sightings.
People have pets, people have children. What are the concerns in this neighborhood?
And of course it would run the gamut of those. And because we are not coyote experts, what we decided to do was find this one, see if somebody can come tell us, is this something we need to try to eliminate?
We're seeing more of them because we're more into their backyard.
Animal Services Manager Sandy Grambert says that continued development has taken away some of their habitats, so the coyotes are sent looking for new homes.
We've expanded into more wooded areas, and we've expanded upon their territory.
Coyotes are considered intelligent animals. Once in a neighborhood, experts say they can pick up on habits and learn how to fit in safely.
Wild animals' lives revolve around routine. That's how they survive. So they learn our routines as well and become familiar with those. Is seeing a coyote in the daytime abnormal? Not anymore.
Are we in danger? And what can we do about it?
Neighbors wanted something done. Some were asking for the trapping of all coyotes here.
To grab a truckload of traps and go to an area and set them all out is just not efficient, nor is it effective.
We do color code all traps.
Animal Services says trapping would not solve the problem. One issue, that intelligence coyotes possess.
If they see anything different, or smell different, most of the time they won't approach it.
Also, the only option once they're trapped is euthanization. There is no land approved for relocation of coyotes. Animal Services will only try to capture those showing signs of sickness or aggression.
Unless they're not sick or being aggressive in any way, we'll just let them be.
We're going to leave it alone. If we empty that area of all wild animals, more will move into that opportunity. And that's just the evolution of wildlife in an area. So trapping is not effective.
Coyotes are very hard to trap.
Harold Rankin understands all of this after hearing from Animal Services. The department has been working with residents to explain how to coexist with wildlife.
Education is the first thing. We needed it.
First and foremost, the big concern is make sure your pets have their current vaccinations.
Those vaccinations are important because rabies is prevalent among wildlife in the state and can be fatal. It's transferred through bites.
Secondly is keep your pets, especially your cats, indoors. A lot of people have indoor-outdoor cats, and that's their prerogative, but they need to understand the risks they're taking.
Also keeping the food inside. People tend to keep the cat food outside, dog food, and they feed off of that also.
Have you heard any reports of people having their dogs attacked or any damage done?
There have only been 2.
Humans are almost never a target of coyotes.
With that said, you certainly don't want to mix your children with a wild animal. You wouldn't want to do that. So you just want to be aware of where your kids are.
To tackle this coyote conundrum, Animal Services is planning to pursue a new type of humane program called hazing. Sights and sounds would be used to make the coyotes uncomfortable. So hopefully they would move on to a less developed area they would find more peaceful.
You're reshaping the coyote's behavior. So in effect, we're becoming wild animal trainers. And the city map of Irving, our coyote calls are going to be primarily here.
Coyotes are not the only concern. This map shows where residents are reporting wildlife. Almost every part of town has some critter. Some of the more common calls involve bobcats.
We're going to have some bobcats, we're going to have beavers, possums, skunks, raccoons, foxes, lots of foxes. We have pretty much everything you could expect from any wild environment, except we live in a city.
So you would see coyotes running through this area?
They would be.
Harold Rankin has been sharing what he has been learning with his neighbors. He is pleased with the city's response.
And I was very impressed, and I would like to say that.
And he looks forward to learning more about the wildlife sharing his community.
We think it's a lovely neighborhood, and it just has many advantages.